Hey folks, welcome back to Midlife Crits. I am Cornell Crits. Today we are sitting down and talking with the team for No Place for Bravery, an amazing hardcore game that kicked my ass when I played it. And I want to hear about it from the developers. Alright, gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourselves, what you do with the studio, what you're responsible with the game, and let's see this game in action.
Hey, my name is Pedro Machado. I am a game designer and level designer on the project, and I'm also a producer.
Hey guys, I'm Tulio Mendes. I'm the creative director of the project and also one of the artists.
My name is Jacob Burgess. I'm going to be the one actually driving the demo today. I am the director of operations with Yisbert Games, the very, very proud publishing partner of Glitch Factory. Also, I'm going to be the one running the demo today, so I'm going to die a lot.
Death and destruction.
I'm try not to... I do want to clarify just one thing, Mr. Crits.
Sure.
Is that the demo itself is very publishing, but the boys will talk about this in a little bit because I'm going to be too distracted to answer questions, I think. Is that we're very committed to making the game accessible to everybody because and they're going to talk about this a little bit more in detail, but I don't want to give everybody the impression that the end game is going to be as difficult as the demo. The demo is quite difficult though.
Definitely. No, that's fine. And either way, it's a great game and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to go?
Yep. All right. Let's start out with about how long has the game been in development?
Oh boy, we started developing it in 2016, but there's been some pauses. But yeah, since 2018 we've been working on it full time, and yeah.
Awesome. And what were some of your inspirations behind the development of the game?
I think the greatest ones are for sure Zelda. It's in aesthetic is a Zelda-like game, but also Hyper Light Drifter, Sword and Sorcery, and the kind of indie games from that first wave, of indies that really hit.
Yep.
Awesome. And now that we heard a little bit of the music there at the start, what were your inspirations for the soundtrack for the game?
It's a pretty awesome soundtrack. Our composer, Eduardo Zohoff, he's just amazing. Actually, we have a lot of inspirations for this soundtrack. Like, most people associate the trailer music with Nordic music, which is one of our inspirations. But throughout the game, you're going to hear a lot of other stuff mixed in. We overall with this game, we try to research a lot of different cultures to pick some things for the game, and the music is the same thing. We have very diverse references, and yeah, it's going to be. I'm very excited about it.
All right. Well, here we are. We're starting to get into combat, and we see you have attack, evade, defend, and a lock on. How fluid will it be for switching targets in a multi-target environment? How important is the timing going to be for getting your defenses out?
I think you could talk about it giving two references. The main idea was to create a game like is skilled based, thinking Souls-like or Sekiro, right? You have to master your parry and do everything the same time. You read the enemies' attacks and things like that, but not so slow as in the pace of the game. Like it's kind of between Dark Souls and hack and slash like Devil May Cry and things like that. So you don't have the slower pace, but you need to have the skill to react fast. So it's kind of in the middle ground between Devil May Cry and Dark Souls, I think.
That's a heck of a balance to strike between those two games.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this demo has has achieved it very well, and we are now collecting feedbacks to know where to fine tune the little things we need.
Awesome. Going back to the music, are you guys planning on possibly releasing the soundtrack?
We still cannot answer that. I mean, we certainly would want to, but we do not have anything confirmed right now.
All right.
One of the tracks is actually out on a collection.
Nice.
Yeah. As an LP, right?
Yep, as the LP. Yep.
Very cool.
I don't have the information on hand because my brain can't focus on this game and that.
Understandable.
But there is an LP out there with a bunch of different indie titles, and the No Place for Bravery trailer song is on there, and it is badass.
That's awesome. I definitely have to find a link to that, and I'll put it in the description down below for everyone watching. And
hey, I actually have a quick question.
Sure.
Because this will make for fun content. So Tulio and Pedro, I hit play on the development build. Is this pretty much the demo, or should I stop right now because there's stuff in here we don't want people to see?
Yeah, I don't know if it will be stable enough as the main branch build.
Okay.
But it probably doesn't have additional content.
Probably
Yeah,
doesn't.
Definitely.
It's the same content, but we kind of tried a few things. I don't know if they are stable, but go on, man. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out, and what a treat for your viewers.
oh yeah, getting to see the
Yeah.
working build. Oh, that's great. Now, as the character progresses, are we going to be seeing a character progression through a skill-based character progression or an equipment-based character progression?
Yeah, I think we'll go for more equipment-based progression, right, Pedro?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're talking about skill base, like the player's skill, I would say both.
I think it was about like skill tree, right?
Yeah, more like a skill tree. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we will see a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, it will have a skill tree, but it's mostly based on the weapons the player will get in his way, in his journeys. It's kind of a mix between things.
Just a moment ago, did I just see an active parry with the shield coming down as part of the defense?
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah, parrying is very important in this game.
And I see we have two special action buttons on the right bumper and left bumper. Is those like was that dashing strike, and the other one I'm guessing is like a whirlwind attack?
Yeah, that's
Correct.
Okay.
That's it.
I was just going by the symbols, so.
That's awesome.
that's good. It works. Yeah, each weapon will have different skills. So when you change weapon, you change the skills the player can use. So in this demo, you have just sword skills, just to give a hint or a taste of what skills look like.
Gotcha. Now, I was trying this on a little bit. I played of it. I got to try it on my PlayStation controller on Steam, and I know it's still early build. The one thing I did notice is that my X button was actually wanting the square button, as far as what the prompt on screen was.
Oh, that's probably a bug.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we'll definitely
yeah.
fix that.
Sorry, I just
good
realized that while I was
Might be
while I
worse.
was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that's right.
The
because
PlayStation controller is a little bit trickier to
Yeah.
develop it to for PC, but yeah, it will.
Yeah, we
Would
kind of
be
have two buttons layouts, one for interfaces and one for gameplay. So every time we gonna change some input or something like that, we need to change in the gameplay interface, in the UI interface. So this is probably not a bug, but a attention mistake, right? We didn't did it right.
Gotcha.
But it's gonna be fixed.
Yep.
Now, are we with this game? Are we gonna be looking at a single narrative campaign, or are we gonna have where points in the game where player choice will come in and change the outcome?
We will have choices and we will have different ends. But the way we are using it, it's kind of not usual. So more than that is kind of a spoiler, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
And so, are you developing this primarily with Steam in mind, or are you looking at other platforms? And
It
Has to
will
be.
definitely be on Switch too.
Mhm.
But these, for now, these are the only platforms confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with the equipment and weapon choices, will we see a chance to get a ranged weapon like a bow, or are we going to be mainly sword and shield? Or
You're asking
Yeah.
really, really good questions.
Yeah, really good questions. But
In order to, I would encourage folks that want an answer to that question to play through the whole demo.
gotcha.
But we want to make it a lot of variety. So yeah.
That's good. I like hearing that, because then you can end up with more player agency and player choice in how they
Yeah,
control their character.
Yeah. So we
I
can
come
say
from
yes
the-
without giving specific, like what weapons are going to be
Gotcha.
in the game. Yeah.
I come from the Diablo 3 build creators and theory crafter background. So
Oh, neat.
having that kind of player progression and that kind of character customization to me is important and a lot of fun.
Yep. Same here. I mean, that's how I play a lot of my games too.
Now, when you die in this game, in a roguelike, are we going to be having a vendor or a way to power ourselves up to do better on the next run through a currency?
No, yeah. It's actually not a roguelike.
Mhm.
So we are following here a campaign, a story campaign. So it's about this main character called Thorn. So yeah. But
Alright.
when you die, it's similar to some Souls-like games. You're going to restart from your last checkpoint, and all the enemies are going to respawn. So
Gotcha. Alright, so more Souls, which I like. I've been playing Souls a little bit here and there recently. So I'm a bit crazy in letting my audience interact with it through an app called Crowd Control. Lets them make things happen to me in game.
Oh no.
Yeah, they can take away souls, they can take away humanity, they can take my health down to like 10%, increase
this is
difficulty.
hardcore.
this is hardcore mode.
But overall, the game looks gorgeous, and I like that you guys went with the whole retro pixel art look. But to ask more on the developmental side of it, where did you guys start with as far as an engine?
We are developing the game on Unity.
Unity?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think this is more accessible and has a big library of knowledge for us to search and go on for solutions.
It's serving us fine.
Because it does look great. Everything animates so well, and
Yeah, actually we are using Unity as engine, but there is a lot of Photoshop and as a project to animate and create the pixels.
that's
Yeah.
great. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
I'm an After Effects nut, so I do motion graphics a lot.
Yeah, actually, we search for ways to create like overlay, multiply, color dodge effects in
Mhm.
units to make it easier to work, right? So we kind of landed, but it's working now. It was hard, but we we were able to do it.
Nice.
Yeah, and part of the charm of the art, I think, it's just the amount of work these guys put into it. Like, we have like thousands and thousands of animation frames and lots of assets. So although it's a pixel art game and a lot of people associate pixel art games with low budget, this is, I don't think that's the case. Like, it's a lot of hard work and yeah, it's asset heavy, I'd say.
Yeah, no, it's impressive what you guys have done with it. I'm really like it, and
Thank you.
I can't wait to show this off to my community and just really let them get a good look at it and even play it for them sometime on stream eventually in the future.
Yeah, let us know when you're doing that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, everything is up and open as of the 12th, so I might actually start my stream out with it.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a limited time demo
Yep.
for PAX. It'll be available until September 20th.
Then I will definitely play it tonight.
Awesome.
For those who are watching, it is September 14th, and if you're watching in the future, so sorry. But you should be watching on Twitch every night I stream. But that's cool. There's a small jump for gaps, and I saw that hammer. That's really cool. That allows you to progress forward as a way to progress the story. That's really nice. And again, I see that Zelda influence a lot, and then I see the Soul's influence, of course, with praying at the sword. That's wonderful. Oh, he looks like trouble.
This guy's through Jacob's nightmare.
Huh? Yep, absolutely. But I think that's probably all we want to show of the demo right now.
Okay, that sounds good to me. And I have two last questions for you guys. First one is for the whole team. What is a game that, if you can pinpoint one title, what is one title that inspired you to become a game creator, become a developer?
I would
Dude.
for two games like. all right. Two games like Chrono Trigger and Spec Ops: The Line. I think they both. One in my teens when I was younger, and one more adult.
This is really hard, but I'm gonna answer with one that I've been playing this weekend that I just absolutely love. That is FTL, Faster Than Light. One of my favorites. It's such a cool game.
Nice. Jacob?
Well, I entered the game industry from a really kind of weird place. I'm also a games writer and a voice actor.
Okay.
So one of the very first games that I love, and I'm actually looking at an autographed copy of it from the producer, is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, I love Tactics. My wife loves Tactics.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Tactics is awesome.
Yeah. And here's a weird one. One of the best games that I played was Lunar Silver Story Complete. Came with all of like the little like omakase, additions and things like that.
Yep.
Wild Arms was a huge influence for me. Yep.
Nice. My wife somewhere put away. We have from Lunar. I forget what the guy's name is, but it's this little like finger punching doll of one of the characters. He has.
Came with the little soundtrack and everything. It was amazing. I wore that necklace until I think like the cord broke and it fell in the sewer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right. And my final question is where can people find out more about the game? Where can they follow you guys? And when do you think we might see another update on more news on the game?
So you can follow us on Twitter at glitchfty. And
your Discord is on your Twitter, your Twitter profile, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yep.
The Discord is the best place to reach us. Like
Awesome.
we're using it for as a tool for remote working, so we're on there like 24 hours basically.
I will be
Yeah.
joining. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I want to keep up with you guys, and I want to do as much coverage for you guys as I can.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Man.
But
How about
that's
you,
about.
Tulio?
Yep, Tulio.
What?
Oh, did you have anything you wanted to plug? I mean, I certainly do as the publisher, but I want to let you go first.
I'm kind of all I have to show you it's some glitch social media, so it's glitch
Got it.
FTY.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tulio is a man of mystery.
gotcha.
If you want to keep up with the publisher on Twitter, we're at Yisbert Games. We've also got a Facebook page. We have a Discord as well, which I help to run, which is discord.gg/Yisbert Games. Verified server, no big deal. And so if you want to keep up with what we're doing at PAX Online, we actually have a booth at PAX Online. Some of our other games, one of the games in early access, which we've got is World of Horror, which you can get right now and take a look at what the game's like in development. Also Nirvana, the sequel to Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. We've got that going on. But yeah, come and join the various Discords. We're in the Glitch Discord. Glitch is in our Discord. We pride ourselves on having good relationships with all of our developers. So
That's awesome. Yeah, you guys will definitely be seeing me joining up.
Hang it.
All right, you definitely will be seeing me joining up. Thank you again for taking the time to talk with me.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Pleasure. Everyone at home, make sure to follow. Check out this game. It is awesome. And as I always say, we'll see you next time on the couch.